Moto 1 is on the line. The timing splits are there. We need officials to their positions, please. American flag. Tristan or Trent, you get to do the American flags. Oh, Christian's going to do it? Okay. All right. Here it comes. So to pay tribute on this 4th of July weekend, we always put our junior racer on a jet ski with the American flag flying in his life jacket out on the course. So that way we do some America with some jet skiing and the flag waving. All right, as we get him out on the water, if you would please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps. Look out towards the water as we have our national anthem. Get your popcorn ready. We're going racing. Tristan, you ask and you shall receive. We have people in the tower, sir. Absolutely. We got Moto 1 on the line right now. We can introduce you to him on the 99 on the inside. That's his brother holding for him with that Dennis Rodman here. Axel's down there with Dennis Rodman deal. But we got Knox up on the beach wearing his pink shorts today. Knox, check it out. I'm wearing pink for y'all today too, buddy. That's right. Y'all wear the pink well, I'll wear it with you. I don't look good in it, but I'll wear it. On the 41 out of Wichita, Kansas, that's Tristan Hebert. 27 right next to him, also out of Wichita, Kansas, Trent the Terror Cornett. On the 851, it's not Britton Reinhardt, but she's standing right next to it. And doing a little borrowing this morning. Normally on the 33, but borrowing 851 today, it's Cash Money McClure. And on the 405 out of Oklahoma City Thunder up Oklahoma, it's Christian Bain. Uh-huh. Okay.
No, I'm going over their head. They don't even need a duck unless they're 7 feet tall. They have a conversation over there.
Lakeway. Got it. All right, course marshals in position, tower in position. We are in position. Moto number 1, Le Mans style start. Kevin, stop. You dropped your earpiece. You're going to need that. You're welcome. It's on the horn, not on the whistle. So when the light goes off, they're going to take off from the beach and go for their ski. There's a lanyard in Knox's ski, which means he's got to put it on his wrist. That might be faster than putting it in the start button. Yeah, it is actually. Okay. Strategy work for Knox. Getting it on your wrist is faster than getting it in the hold. And he's taunting. He's taunting as he's taking off. So we let Christian Bain and Cash Money go. And the older boys on the 2 strokes did the Le Mans style start. Oh, Tristan with a big wash out there opens up the door for Trent. They're in the U.S. Helicals split section now. The TC Freeride start and Elite Fireplace start. First of the day. Coming around to the Liquid Moly hole shot. That's Christian Bain. 851, Cash McClure. 99, Knox Ritchie. 41, Tristan Hebert. 27, Trent Cornett. Charles, looks like we're live, so if you're streaming this morning with us, good morning. We are in Lake Tawakoni, Texas for the Naughty Water Jet Tribe U.S. Series of Champions, sponsored by Liquid Moly, 321 Kawasaki, Dale's Jet Sports, Adrian Fisk, 4F Photography, Charles Ginchard, Action Photography, Works Racing, Warritos, Jet Tribe, Jet Trim. Local sponsors are U.S. Helicals and Travers Construction Group. We have Moto 1 on the line now. We need Moto 2 to staging. So the lovely ladies of jet skiing, please make your way to the line, please. In command, still out front, Christian Bain, VP Racing Fuels in that ski this weekend. Whamilton Customs, Whamilton Innovations, Whammer, putting the handling package on there. So Cash Money now got some company there with Knox Ritchie, so you can throw a towel over the top 3. Knox going to take the inside split. Try to get close to Cash there. Oh, Christian Bain with a little bit of a wobble out there, so it opens up the door for Cash to get that much closer. Take a blanket off top 3. Now you can throw a towel on him. Looks like Knox Ritchie going to get around Cash McClure. Also, 2 for 1. Look at Knox Ritchie go into the Jet Tribe sweeper from 3rd to 1st in one corner. It's Knox Ritchie. Looks back. Said, did I just do a 2 for 1? I sure did on a Sunday. Goes around the bobber decision buoy into the U.S. Helical splits. Takes the outside. Christian's going to follow him. Wait a minute. Where's Cash? There he is. There's Cash. I see he went down. He's got that pink ski instead of the red, white, and blue ski. So Knox Ritchie takes over the lead, followed by 405 Christian Bain. Now we got in 3rd place Tristan Hebert on the 41. Then Trent Cornett looking behind him. Here comes Cash. Cash goes down and gets back up. I lift into that on the way up here. I get knocked down, but I get up again. That's Cash this morning. This isn't appropriate for the ladies coming up. So what we did was we broke up beginner. Instead of normally 3 or 4 or 5 in beginner, we got all the girls to say they'd race each other. And they're coming up next, so get ready. We'll have the best looking, nicest class of the day coming up. Knox taking the white flag on the 9-9 out of the Tennessee, great state of Tennessee. He's not from Saudi Daisy, though. We got a rider down on the back stretch. Here comes Trent trying to put Tristan in place down. He goes down, though. Goes for broke and ends up going in the water. Knocks out of Hickson, Tennessee. I believe that's in the Chattanooga area, as I've talked with him this weekend. Axel sporting the Dennis Rodman hair with the leopard print blonde bleach hair with some color in it. Axel and Knox always colorful racers. Ski looks good. They like wearing matching wetsuits like the Kennedy says. No, they don't. They don't. Works Racing. If you're watching, tuned in this morning, we certainly miss you guys. DASA. All right, checkered flag for Knox on the 9-9. We're going to wait, and I believe Christian's going to hold on to second. It looks like Cash Money's racing his way back up to third. We'll see what he's doing right here. It looks like Tristan's going to try to hang on to third, but he's got one buoy left to go. Cash is already around the corner. So put Cash falling down from last, racing his way all the way back up to third in the moto. Tristan finishing fourth. Then we're going to wait on Trent to come around.
Bunch of ladies without holders.
What's that?
Bunch of ladies without holders, guys.
Where's your boyfriend?
Zep! What the hell?
Move some skis around.
the 91?
Yeah.
Figure out the issue.
It's a little lean. Probably got to rejet it, but I just
Seen you out here messing with it yesterday. I was wondering.
made it up on the idle screw, so it's not going to idle great, but it should bog down once I put it again. So, it helps hold again?
Hell yeah, I will. I'm good on ice today. Shit, I thought about a bunch on the way here.
All right. So we want to announce that Texas Tales is back, and they're doing breakfast burritos, and then breakfast toasters, and then the bakery that was serving the coffee, Nova Sweets Cafe, the little trailer in front, they've got muffins and coffee and donuts. All right, so we're going to announce Moto 2. Our big star for yesterday, Skylar Steethern on the 66. Then we got Callie Travers on the 106. She did sign an autograph yesterday, she told me. Javier did not, but Javier wheelie count is to 3. Somebody told me they saw Holly. We think he's at 3, possibly 5. We got Jaden Loundowski out there with that bright pink helmet. And Ashley Sewell on the 11. Ashley loves them Yamahas. So Skylar on that pink 66. Skylar, one of the ones like wearing pink, so I'm wearing pink for her today. Miss Skinny, I'm wearing pink for you. She opted not to race the GP ski today. So we got Jaden with the whole shot there, followed by Skylar. Then there's Callie. Not really a borrowed boat. She owns that boat. Javier just gets to ride it every now and again. Yeah, Callie just says, I'll ride that one today, and that's how that works. Look at Skylar go around that Jet Tribe sweeper. Callie out there by herself going around the Jet Tribe sweeper. What's good is they've all sort of separated from each other, so they're riding their own race, which is what we told them all to do. So they're listening to that. But then what do you do when you catch up to somebody? Well, watch the pink 66. She decides to go to the inside split, put together a better lap than Miss Jaden. So we should have a close race for position when they come through the U.S. Helical splits. And the Travers construction front stretch will decide the lead. Uh-oh, little slide out for Skylar there. Little slide out for Callie. Oh, Callie goes down. Callie goes down on the splits, but she gets right back up. Holds her position. So Jaden retains the lead. We got Skylar going down a bit there. So no position change this lap. There goes Miss Callie. Looking good on that 106. No, I did not say she looked better than Javier. I did not say that. There's Ashley Sewell. Ashley picked up these Super Jets in the off season from somebody that was moving off their lake property. And got a deal on a square nose and a round nose Super Jet. And I say a deal, I mean it. You don't want to say steal of a deal, but let's just say it. And she's been working on them, getting them running reliable. They were sitting on a dock for a long time, so they still look good shape. Miss Ashley is always a critter for detail, pays attention to detail. So I have a feeling these skis will be just as beautiful as her EX soon.
Feel better. I need you to duck.
Yeah, got to work towards it.
I'll be like, hey man.
Loves the ski class.
Duck down.
Ashley watches the old ski videos and remembers the time the day of yore. Race number 3, beginner ski. Race number 3, beginner ski. Starting line is yours. Look at Javier just wearing swim trunks. Where's your wetsuit, buddy? There's Jade. Skylar in hot pursuit, though.
Let's see a pass. Give me a pass. Come on.
Both of them in excellent shape. Oh! So what Skylar's doing is riding behind Jaden's wake, as I was talking about it yesterday, using it as a berm, which is smart. That's a good way to catch up to the leader in front of you, is just ride inside their line. It also helps you learn what they're doing when it comes time to pass. There's Callie Travers on the 106 taking the white flag.
Like easier to ride behind somebody than in front with clean line.
Let's see. And then here comes Ashley Sewell on that 11. Duct tape 11 on the hood of the Yamaha Superjet. Did I hit the button?
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the pass.
Oh, here's a pass now. Skylar Sneathard going into the U.S. Helicals outside split. And she gets around Jaden Lewandowski. And Lewandowski does a big wheelie, Javier, and gets separated from her boat. So we got to ride her down in the outside split. Your new leader. Now, you're fine, Coach. You're fine, Shane. You're good. I can hear it. Your new leader on the 66. Pink life jacket, pink ski. Skylar Sneathard to the lead through the Liquid Moly finish line. Oh, right, it's a checkered flag, too. Now, does Callie have enough time to get to Jaden? It looks like she does. So, Miss No Buoys, Miss Callie. We got Jaden back on her ski, and now she's going to be in a spot with Ashley Sewell. Ashley gets around her safely. Glad to see Jaden back up and riding. Those 4-stroke Superjets are not easy to learn, so big round of applause for all these lovely ladies as they finish. A 2-stroke Superjet is narrow, and a 4-stroke Superjet doesn't like to turn all that much, so not that easy to ride, but they're out there doing it to it this morning. We'll see them again one more time today. Your lovely ladies of jet skiing, y'all. Moto number 2. Girl Power number 2. Javier, we at 5 wheelies or 6, buddy? He said 10. No, you have to be witnessed. Well, I think he's at 5. We'll call him at 5. He said he's at 10. Yeah. Race number 3, beginner ski. Tyler Henderson, Gary Batiste, Kyle Cox. Gary Batiste, Kyle Cox. We need you to the starting line. I see you down there. Thank you. Race number 4. Amateur runabout stock, amateur pro-am. I need you to staging. Race number 5. Start getting ready. Hydrate today. Drink plenty of fluids. Go over to Texas Tails. I did eat Texas Tails last night. I had their potato, Cajun potato. It was delicious. So definitely give Texas Tails a try. Be patient with them. They boil and fry all their food as to order. So be patient. It's going to take them a minute, but it will be worth it, I promise. And then the coffee, I had a coffee from the little trailer this morning, the lady that has all the flavor. Nova Sweets, excellent cup of coffee, and they've got muffins and donuts this morning. Thank you to Lake Tawakoni RV Center for having the display out, Exit Realty and Fortress Foundation Systems. Papa Travers, he walked off. Want to thank the first responders. We did a bit of it yesterday during the award ceremony, but the Lake Tawakoni Police Department and the Lake Tawakoni Fire Department out here all weekend from beginning to end, making sure we stay safe in the city park during the festivities all day and all night long. So love and thank your first responders today. They bailed us out last night. They jumped a car off for us that was low on its battery. All right, so it looks like Kyle Cox coming around the U.S. Helicals front stretch there. So we're going to give Tyler Henderson the whole shot, followed by Kyle Cox. Then we're waiting on Gary. There he is. 106 riding back-to-back races. Who is Gary Batiste, Rita? Cousin? Gary is a cousin? Hubby's cousin? Okay. They favor. Good head of hair on both of them. Christian, good job on the flag this morning. The wind didn't catch it. That wasn't your fault, though. No, it wasn't the speed. I think it was either wet or the wind didn't catch it right. That's all right, though. Race number 4. Race number 4. Starting line is yours. We will need holders. 3 holders? I bet you we need 5. Oh, it's race 3. You're right. No. Race 3's on there now. We changed it. No 2A and 2B today. Yeah, you're right. You said we shouldn't have done that yesterday. We listened to you. Callie, you want to do an interview? Why not? 'Cause sign an autograph in. All right, good. She likes that. Got to start them small, y'all. That interviews aren't a real deal, but they'll sign an autograph. Of course I've signed autographs. I practiced every day during school. Yes, I've probably signed less than 10, but that's all right. Somebody thought it was important. And I was ready if it was ever a thing. That's right. That's right. You never know what it means to somebody else. No, I doubt that. Probably be able to forge a legal document. That's right. Morning, sir.
Jump. My knee won't jump right now. Hey, it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
All right, we got Tyler Henderson in the lead, followed really, really close by Kyle Cox. These 4-stroke Superjets love the smooth water. I talk about how hard they are to ride, but not in the smooth water. They're both out there carving. I'm calling holders. There's Swell needs 2 holders. House is going to need 1 holder. Bice is going to need 2 holders. Hodges is going to need 1. Okay. All right. If you lost your Apple phone near the pavilion, probably on one of the picnic tables, we do have it recovered. So like 6 holders, we need 6 holders to the line. So if you can hold a jet ski, I see Kaylin coming. I see Shane coming. Javier's dad, where's Mr. Falcone? We need you. Who needs a holder or the gas?
After the runabout.
Tyler going across for that checkered flag. 127, Kyle Cox in second. Race number four, we need holders. Look at that, Mr. Falcone going out there in his straw cap. Holders to the line, holders to the line. Sewell's got 2. Robinson's got 2. Bice has 1. House has 2. I need 2 holders for Brandon Hodges. Quinn is going to need 2 holders. So I need 5 holders, please. 5 holders. 4 holders. 3 holders. 2 holders. I need 1 more holder. Ashley, are you going to hold? Yes, we have got them all. Thank you very much, sold. No more holders needed. No more holders needed. I bet we end up, look, near, and then here comes Father Kevin. I need 2 holders, please. I passed the buy in 4 states. Okay. Thank you. I tried my best. Race number 5. Race number 5. Yamaha 4-stroke ski lights. Yamaha 4-stroke ski lights to the ready. Look at Ashley laughing. I don't know what's brighter, her smile or her hair. I know, it's your smile, Ashley. All right, on the 413 out of Lakeway, Texas, we need a 2-minute hold. 2-minute hold. We need a 2-minute hold. On the 23 out of Kema, Texas, riding for Viper Performance Engineering, Casa Grande Royalty Company, it's James House. On the 30 out of Austin, Texas, riding for Reba Racing, KB Capital, Wahoo's Lakeway, Texas, Wake Surf Saloon, it's Kevin Weiss. On the 316 out of Round Rock, Texas, riding Quinn Brothers Construction, QC Racing, Wood Cycle Country, Shackley Health and Nutrition, Father Kevin Quinn. And on the 413 out of Lakeway, Texas, riding for Austin Jet Skier, Lakeside Graphics, powered by ACN, Racing for the Kingdom, Wet Jet Performance, Greg Sewell. On the 819 out of Sulphur Springs, Texas, riding for Tropical Snow, Sulphur Springs, Convoy Motorsports and Havoc Racing, Jet Trim, and number 819, it's Brandon Hodges. Had a great conversation with Brandon last night. On the 24 out of Lago Vista, Texas, riding for IDP Graphics, Zero Touch Technology, and Robinson Racing, it's Kyle Robinson. All right, Bice on the outside of the U.S. Helicals start, gets the whole shot. Then we got Brandon Hodges in second, Kyle House in third. James House in third, Kyle Robinson in fourth, Greg Sewell fifth, and Kevin Quinn in sixth. Big spray coming off the Runabout race this morning. We got Sea-Doo Power out front. That's Kevin Bice coming around the jet trim backstretch into the bobber buoy. He decides to stay on the outside of the U.S. Helicals backstretch split section. And he's followed very, very closely there by Brandon Hodges. Then on the inside split, trying to make short way of this course, James House. House using that Martin Davidson tune out of Keeman, Texas. If you're watching this morning, Martin, good morning. Bice going through there. Then followed by House, moves up into second. Hodges loses a position to third. Brandon, a local rider here, only lives about 30 miles away. So 30 minutes away, he said. They're using the splits to their advantage, so they're going through the Lake Tawakoni RV Center splits right now into the J. Caldwell Pools berm. Then Bice is going to go through the Jet Tribe sweeper. That's really the horseshoe out there, guys. The big, wide horseshoe on the backstretch to give them a good lane to go in the backstretch here to open up those boats. How fast do they go, Joey? Well, most of them are in the 80s. House, I believe, could, touch 90. Not on this course. Way technical. Justin putting a lot of turns in this course to make sure everybody knows how to turn properly, and it has definitely equalized the racing. A lot of the folks like it.
Long enough for nowhere now in the wind.
So we see Bice going around the outside of the U.S. Helical splits. Both of them come into the Travers Construction front stretch. House making up some ground through the Liquid Moly finish into the Leisure Pools decision maker. House actually checking up there to watch what Bice does. He's going to follow him this time. They're in those green splits there, and then they'll merge back out to the J. Caldwell Pools berm. They'll go all the way around those three red buoys there into the fourth and into the Jet Tribe switch. Then they'll open them up full throttle, get back on the ski, and look for 5 buoys there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 go into the bobber. Last race, that was the R2D2 buoy, which was pretty popular with the racers. But today it looks like a fishing cork floating out there. Somebody said call it the catfish lure. I said that was a good idea, so we'll start saying the catfish bobber today. The water tower behind us says this is the catfish capital of Texas. Here comes House, still going to have about another lap to get to Kevin Bice now. Bice retains the lead. We got House in second, Hodges in third, Sewell there in fourth, gets away from Kyle Robinson. Joey? Oh, that Joey. Black flag Joey. Why are you laughing? You're the black flag Joey. What flag am I? I'm the checkered flag Joey. The only reason you've seen more than me is because you race longer. There goes Father Kevin Quinn on the 316 Mission Machine. All right, so James House still using that inside line, and Bice putting together a great moto on the outside. So green flag waves, nothing changes on this lap. Sea-Doo, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Want to thank the city of Tawakoni, Texas, for hosting this weekend's event. This is our 4th of July race. We are the Jet Tribe USA Series of Champions. This is the Outlaw Series in Texas, or Tejas, as they say, south of the border. Liquid Moly, Dale's Jet Sports, 321 Kawasaki, Jet Trim, Jet Tribe, Commander Industries, 4F, Adrian Fisk Photography, Works Racing, and Warritos. Liquid Moly. Smith Racing, McClure Racing, starting line hopping right now. Big field of 4-stroke Super Jets. Lap rider Kevin Quinn's got a race coming in front of him. We don't want to slow that up. James House inching ever so closer to Kevin Bice. He's now 2 boats from him, so 2 laps left to go. Brandon Hodges doing everything he can to stay in front of Greg Sewell. Greg Sewell in hot pursuit. All these Sea-Doos running even in this runabout stock class. Cooper and John, if you're tuned in this morning, we got a whole bunch of runabouts out there today. Jay Caldwell Cool's berm going into the Jet Tribe berm right there. So Bice out front. But here comes House. This is the closest he's been to him all day. They're going to take the white flag this time by. So Bice is going to stick to his guns on the outside and not try to block House. James is going to stay on the outside. They hope to both get in front of Kevin Quinn. But the problem with that is the checkered flag should wave this time by. Now, white flag. All right, thank you, Justin. That was 2 to go. So here comes Bice into that U.S. Helicals split. Gonna keep the lead. They will get in front of Father Quinn. So one lap for James House to win it or wear it. Hodges also getting around Quinn. Sewell gonna watch and see what Quinn does and take the opposite line to get around him. That's why we have splits. So lap rider not in any danger there of holding up a race. That's the way it should work. Kevin Bice, your leader, out in the J. Caldwell Cool's berm, going into the Jet Tribe sweeper. Then he's going to negotiate the Jet Trim backstretch one last time. Here comes House, full throttle, going into the bobber, the catfish lure. And Bice going to take the outside split. House going to take the inside split and misses the buoy. So that's going to do it. Kevin Bice, just 4 buoys to go, and he will be today's Moto 1 winner. Good racing from our top 4. Kevin Bice, Moto 1 winner, followed by James House on the 23. Then Brandon Hodges on the 819. Greg Sewell on the 413. Kevin Quinn, Father Kevin on the 316, a lap rider. 5th place for Kevin Quinn. We'll give him the checkered flag, and then we'll let Mr. Kyle negotiate just 3 more buoys, and he'll come across the Liquid Moly finish line on the Travers construction front stretch. All right. Thank you very much, Moto 3. Moto 4. Moto 4. We'll introduce you to him right now. No, that was Moto 4. This is Moto 5. On the UA7 out of Ukraine, Texas, riding for Works, H2O Designs, TCS Marine, UA7 Racing, Quinn Brothers Construction, Watercross in Texas. It's Felix Murdanenko. On the 11 out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, rides for Leisure Pools. That's Ryan Poper. On the 41 out of Wichita, Kansas, riding for Big Fish Bail Bonds, Naughty Water Racing, Dad. Smith Racing, it's Tristan Hebert. On the 106, here he is, the Wheelie King, hometown boy. Or is he on 106 or 405? Where's he at? 106. Thank you. His in-laws are sitting next to me. Quinlan, Texas, Travers Construction Group, Lawn Me, 106 Racing, Rhino Candy, and U.S. Helicals. It's hauling Javier Falcone. On the 238 out of Princeton, Texas. On the Superjet, Blue Superjet, that's the great Nate Brazel. On the 627 out of Wichita, Kansas, riding for Big Fish Bail Bonds. Naughty Water Racing, Dad, and Smith Racing, it's the Terror, Trent Cornett. And on 722, Dripping Springs, Texas, Easy E Racing, that's Lewis Weiler. All of them are white, except Nate's. His is easy to spot, and Ryan's is black with pink and green. Ryan, I wore pink today, buddy. Tribute to the racers. Ooh, look at that. And you got it wet. Thanks, Callie. Ready for an interview? You can sit here if you want to. You can sit here. I don't care if it gets wet. That's my taste. You can sit there. Don't sit on the trophies, though. Well, you can sit there, too. When she ain't going to be there forever. She can't. That she... I got confidence in my man Felix can pull off another hole shot today. So proud of Felix yesterday. They finally got the prop on that ski figured out. All that watercross in Texas stuff does its job, but they finally got something in that ski right to where when he comes off the starting line, you see that green helmet flying. Has a bit of a bobble there, so announcer's curse on Felix, but that's all right. He's going to gather it back up. My hero, Javier Falcone, on the TC Freeride start. Ryan Poper right there with Felix. So Javier ate his Wheaties this morning, and we're watching him right now on the U.S. Helicals front stretch into the Travers construction area in the Liquid Moly finish line. So Javier Falcone with the whole shot. Followed by Tristan Hebert, Felix Mornico, Trent Cornett, Ryan Poper, Nate Brazel. Then we got Richie Fennell there. He's on the 8. He wasn't on my list, but I know Richie is. And Lewis Weiler on the 722. And is that Tyler Henderson on the... Did he sign up? Looks like Tyler. Maybe not. Oh, it's Lewis. No, Lewis and Tyler ski favor. I got it. I see him over there. Javier out front, followed by Tristan Hebert in second. Then we got Felix out there on the U.S. Helicals splits. Ryan Poper in the mix on his two-stroke Superjet. Tristan looking great on that Superjet this morning. Dale's Jet Sports doing the tuning on that Superjet over the weekend. So Tristan Hebert in second place, followed by Felix Mornico, Ryan Pope. Then we got Trent Cornett, unofficially in fifth. There's Nate Brazel on the 238. Good-looking blue ski with white numbers. Said all the other ones were white. He wanted to stand out, so he put a blue wrap on it, so it looks like an older Superjet. Fennell there doing the same thing. He didn't like that all the Superjets were white, so he put a wrap on it to promote his business there, Vibration Audio. out of the Austin area, the Fennels are. They're also sport spec riders. Race number 6, the starting line is yours. Race number 7 to the ready. Eight. Hydrate. Drink plenty of fluids. Stay hydrated. There is a nice breeze today, like there was yesterday, but it's still hot. It is still humid, so drink plenty of fluids. It is. It's loaded with sugar, but your metabolism can handle it, so go right ahead. All right, coming through the Travers construction front stretch, Richie Fennell, Lewis Weiler, both of them from the Austin area. That is Tyler Henderson out there. Tyler could be in like Vikings or Game of Thrones. The way that he does his hair and his beard, very Viking-like, very Game of Thrones type. Awesome to talk with Tyler this morning. There's our leader, Holland Javier, and he's living up to his name, Holland the Male right now. Tristan Hebert about to have his hands full with number 11, Ryan Poper. There's Trent Cornett on the 627. He's going through the Leisure Pools split decision area into the Tawakoni RV Center splits. Then they're going to all make their way around the J. Caldwell Pools berm into the Jet Tribe Sweeper, which is our horseshoe. Then they're going to go into the Jet Trim backstretch into the U.S. Helicals splits. Then they're going to go through the Travers Construction Group front stretch across the Liquid Moly finish line. And everybody's going to start on the McClure Racing starting line. They're going to go through TC Free Rides inside section and Elite Fireplace outside section. So we got Richie Fennell and Tyler Henderson there together on their Super Jets. Waiting for Nate to come across. I'm looking for the blue ski out there. I see it. 106 taking the white flag. He acknowledges on the way through. He looks back. Now he's going to have Ryan Poper, but I don't think one lap is enough for Ryan to get that little super jet up there. Tristan must have gone down because UA7 now in third place. And as they come across, I bet you that is Trent Coronet now in fifth. Then we got Tristan. I see the yellow helmet through the cattails. Tristan going to come across in fifth. Unofficial. We got a rider down in the J. Caldwell Pools berm. Course marshal's over there to him right now. Here comes Nate. He's in the U.S. Helicals splits. Nate, this is his first full season racing the four-stroke Superjet. Nate, a veteran on the two-stroke SXR and Superjet, but decided to get with the times and jump on a four-stroke Superjet. There's Richie Fennell there on the 8 vibration audio Superjet. Don't think he's got a water box on it by the way it sounds. Then we got Tyler Henderson. Oh, Ryan Poper did get close to Javier there. No room for the pass, but they were right there together. out there congratulating each other, asking where they're going to be going after the races today. Javier said home. Ryan said on the highway. There's Felix there on the UA7. He'll sleep in his own bed tonight. Girls, what's the best thing about Monday? No school. They all raise their hand up to that. Yeah. You don't have. Well, yeah, it's the summer. Y'all have Mondays off school? Oh my God. Probably have Fridays off too, don't you? No? They have Friday. Okay. Boy, what would it be like to say, I don't have school on Monday? That's right. That's right. Oh, so you still got to go. You just don't have class. Yeah, that's kind of deal. There goes Nate across the checker flag. I have Javier's cheering section next to me here. Beware of Larry. Okay. Shannon Watson. Mama Watson. Raise a hand, Mama Watson. I see her. She's under, I think. She's supposed to be under that blue tent right there. That's where she was yesterday. Somebody wake up Shannon Watson and tell him this is his race. Hold up just a second, guys. We got to get some gas in one of the course marshal boats. I hope you all enjoyed the racing yesterday. I know I did. I think that the race between Jules Hopkins and Ryan Poper was the race of the day. We had a lot of candidates for that ability, but I really think the racing was great in the Pro Ski Amateur Pro-Am class. And the Skinny Joey saga continues to where Joey got a Moto win and Skinny got a Moto win. So overall yesterday going to Skinny. But maybe Joey can reverse that and let Skinny win the first one and him win the second one, do a little payback. She also cleared up with me this morning. She is not over 60 years old, so don't keep saying that stuff. That's not what she said, but it's close to that. And she said that she's been busy getting things in order, but she's missed us so much, and we have missed her. I am wearing pink shorts for all the ladies and the pink wearers today, but especially Miss Skinny. All right, we got gas in the ski. So we can go back to racing. On the 3 out of Warminster, Pennsylvania. That's Carl House. No 17 making the call, so we'll go past him. On the 201 out of Austin, Texas, riding for Good Times Mafia, it's Chad Manson. X2 vintage. Now we'll move on to 550, 650. On 91 out of New Orleans, Louisiana. That's the Super Jet there, the teal Super Jet. That's Callie Landry. On that 333, American flag 650. That's Cody Brown. He's out of Garland, Texas. And on the 504 out of Corpus Christi, Texas, that's that really bright red and white 504, 550. That's Sean Carlson. So good start for Chad Manson there on the X2. We got Ryan Carson right behind him. Then it looks like Callan Landry with the best start he's had this weekend in third. Cody Brown right behind him, but where is Carl? Oh, I see Carl. He's right in front of me. Thanks, Wild Bill. Thank you. I feel really special now. 3 right in front of us on the front stretch there. It's Carl House. Whenever you need some advice, ask Wild Bill. He'll set you straight. Shane, patriotic today, wearing the Travis Pastrana shorts. TJ, y'all needed some mild water. Put it on my cooler. So Shane recovered a small ring with dolphins on it. They're in silver and blue. So if you feel like you've lost your ring that has dolphins on it, we recovered it on the beach and we have it up here. There's Chad on the 201 out front, way out front. Got a 750 in that ski, so that's not the stock engine for X2. That's actually what we would call the open class X2. Limited is the 650 with a lot of parts. Sean there, Carlson, is in 550 open, which that is a little more than limited 550 Reed engine. There's Carl. He's back underway. So we got Carl back up on his feet. Nope, Carl not riding on his knees yet. Said he switches it up.
Well, today I think I can only stream in the morning. We gotta make it home tonight, so I gotta start packing up then. Yeah,
We're going a little light on Javier wheelie updates. If anybody's seen Javier do a wheelie since his Moto 1 win, come and let us know. We're at 5 on the Javier wheelie count. Chad Manson on the 1 leading Moto count for today.
Yeah, we've got 8 hours.
Number we're on this. I think you're at 9, right?
Yeah, the grass would be all right if they left the grass and gave us 2 beaches on either side of it.
Okay, something smells delicious. I bet it's Texas Tails. So don't forget to go over to Texas Tails. I'm sure at some point they're going to stop making the breakfast wraps and start on lunch. Carl caught up to Kalen there, so we got a race for position. An X2 in vintage. He got past Cody there on the 333. They're going to stay in the same split. So there's Carl. Look, see, Carl gets on his knees to take the tight corners. So Carl back down on his knees. What's funny about watching it is the ski moves underneath him, and then just his body takes all the abuse. So you see his head bobbing and his shoulders up and down. Can't call him the knee king. That's not fair because he doesn't only ride on his knees.
Yep. What is Joey playing now?
Get in the shade, my man. X2 looking great out there. All right, what we got out there? So Sean Carlson in second place, but Carl, after that spill in the beginning, is in the X2 class, so he's trying to ride up. He's in second place in his X2, but he's trying to ride up to second place in the Moto, so with this white flag, he's going to try his best to get in front of Sean. Sean's going to make that 550 wide, which is a hard thing to do. What's all that black stuff on the bottom of their skis? Well, we call them tubbies. They're sponsons that make the front of the ski a bit wider. It helps it corner, helps it turn, also helps it float better when you're riding in slow speeds. It's really a help overall. I don't want to call it pontoons because that's not fair. A pontoon sticks off the side of the ski to help it float and to help its stability. The tubbies help handling. So it helps you corner a lot better. It keeps the ski flat, so you track. If you notice, like Cody Brown there doesn't have any on his. When he goes around the corner, the ski tends to slide and slip a little bit. If he had a tubby that would catch and help him track around the corner, when you don't have that, the hull tends to slide and slip a little bit more. Bobbin and weaving's what we used to call it. Sean out there all by himself now. Carl taking another spill. So Callan's gotten in front of Carl. So we got Chad Manson, your moto leader, already taking the checkered flag. He's going to ride all the way around back to the beach. Then we're going to have Sean here in second. So great job to the Carlson family coming all the way from Corpus Christi, Texas this weekend. He's happy with that performance. We are too. Then Callan Landry from New Orleans, Louisiana, coming home in third. Oh, little bit of a slip there at the end. He had mud on the bottom of his shoe. Carl House, happy with his catch-up performance there. Acknowledges the tower that he's done racing. We're going to see all these guys one more time today. Then here comes Cody Brown on that 333 650. keep your weight on the bars. That's right. It did not like to turn, that is for sure. It liked to go straight, but it did. When it hooked, that's right. When it hooked, it would throw you off it would high side you. So Miss Britton in this one, she's going to get the whole shot, starting on that TC free ride start. And there's Javier, it looks like, on the 405, and he's on the Elite Fireplace start. Then we got Axel Ritchie on the 99 in this one. And I believe that's Jeremy Poper on the 11 this time. It might be Ryan. I think it's Ryan. Yeah. Jeremy's only there's Jeremy on the beach.
It doesn't look like it's too much nose pressure. Go back and watch and see.
So Britton getting the whole shot. She's out there on the jet trim backstretch now. She's going to come around the catfish bobber and go in the U.S. Helicals split section. Javier on that 405 is going to take the outside split. Britton on the inside split. They look even right now, but Javier's got more real estate to roam, and Britton's got less. So when they go into the Travers construction front stretch and the Liquid Moly finish line, you'll see that Britton is actually about 5 ski lengths in front of Javier. Then we got Axel Ritchie on the 99 and a good, strong battle there with Ryan Pope.
Yeah, I got a lot of you going around turns and going on straight, so you go back and slow-mo, go frame by frame, and see if you can figure out what it is. That's my best race yet. Yeah, good. Yeah, I tried to get you and Carl getting close.
Yeah, Carl passed me and he fell.
Yeah, he had his ski died completely at the start or something. He did that thing all the X2s do where they go halfway down the start and then they
This
get off
is race number 7. They have a 7 today. Yeah, they're scoring. So Britton in the U.S. Helicals split. Javier deciding to follow her, figure out why she's so fast, and then try her best to catch her. Acknowledging there that he's going to do the cross flags this time by. So Javier on that 405. Then we got Ryan getting around Axel, using the splits to his advantage. Race number 7. Race number 7 is on the water. Race number 8 to the starting line. Race number 9 to the ready. Race number 9, get ready. That was yesterday.
We could be done with the first round before
We
noon
broke up,
and done with
yes, we broke up 2A and 2B to 2-3 today. So you're still 13. Yeah. Yeah, and they're 10. Yes. All right. So where is Britton? She's on the U.S. Helicals front stretch. Yeah, I'm going to ask for holders. I say we need 6. So we got Britain taking the white flag this time by. She's out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Then we got the 405. Javier's out of Quinlan, just up the road. Ryan Poper's out of Albuquerque, New Mexico on the 11. This white flag lap for Britain. And Javier and the rest of the field. Holders to the line, please. Why did I not? There's Miss Britain there, taking the Moto win. She rides for TC Freeride, Anderson Toyota, RB Components, Works Racing, 60 Helmets, FL Visual, Go Fast Girls, Charged Up Nutrition, Fast Power Sports, Marine One, Jet Trim, Unlimited Whole Shots, Gear, BC Goggles, ODI Moto, Naughty Shine, Tasco Gloves, She Rips, KSH Fuel Products, and Gear T Landscapes. Fennel, buddy, we need you on the line. Holders. I need 2 holders for Shannon Watson. I need 2 holders for Richie Fennel. I need 2 holders for Charlie Bumpus. I need 1 holder for Skinny. I need help. I need a lot of help. Huh? Well, yeah, I mean, if you can hold the jet ski, come to the line. I believe right now we need 6. Two holders. Oh, them's fighting words. Stand up. Stand up, get on the starting line, and show her how to hold a jet ski. Here he comes, living legend to the beach. Who will he hold? He's looking over the field right now. Who will he choose? Oh, everybody needs him. Wild Bill on the starting line. Doesn't have his cowboy hat on, though. We'll introduce race number 8 to you right now. Sports Spec on the 502 Blaster. That's the black Blaster on the inside split. Out of Vidor, Texas, riding for JD 232 Racing and Salvage. It's Charlie Bumpus. On the 8, out of San Marcos, Texas. On the HX, that's Richie Fennel. On the 69, out of Kaufman, Texas, riding for Greener Grass Racing, it's Joey Malden. On the 72, out of Garland, Texas, that's the purple Blaster. We call it duct tape. Riding for Dale's Jet Sports, it's Sean Whitaker. On the 111, that's the beautiful pink and black ski with the green numbers on Melissa, Texas, Neptune, MFS, Dale's Jet Sports, and the crusty old crab, not 60-year-old Skinny Latte. Moto 2 winner from yesterday on the 117 out of Sulphur Springs, Texas. Riding for Brian Snyder Racing. That's the bright yellow and white HX. John Lindley. On the 523 out of Wichita, Kansas. Riding for GSK Machining and Miller Cycle Shop. Shannon Watson. That's the red blaster. And on the 910 out of Norman, Oklahoma. Riding for Watercraft Performance. ENC Performance Motorsports. It's Craig Ingram. We're getting ready to watch them fly. Everybody's going to check down and say they're ready. If no one needs a 2-minute hold, the yellow light goes to green, and we will be green flag racing. Craig Ingram got a great jump on the light. Whoever held for Craig Ingram, you did your job. The TC Freeride front stretch looks really good right now, but the Elite Fireplace outside split has Skinny and Craig Ingram. We got Brian Snyder on the 502 HX. That's a JD 232 racing boat. So here comes Casey Moore, Miss Skinny. Joey on the inside. Skinny going to get the whole shot again, followed by Joey Malden and 910 of Craig Ingram. Then there's Duct Tape 72, Sean Whitaker, followed by Richie Fennell on the 8 and the 502 of Brian Snyder. Then the 502B of Charlie Bumpus and the 117 of John Lindley. Brian Snyder usually on a boat that breaks, so we put him on a reliable ski to give him a chance to finish. There's Shannon Watson on the 523. Best looking blaster out there. Got that red and black 1996 wave blaster.
We'll just take the tent down and put the bunks back on. At lunch I'll grab something. I'm good now. Thank you.
Skinny in command out front. Pink and black flying high. Followed very closely by Joey Malden. Oh, Ingram looks like he's got his hat in the air. So Whitaker making the pass for third now. We've got unofficial Skinny in the lead, followed by Joey Malden. Then Sean Whitaker is going to come on the outside. Bobbin and weaving Richie Fennell on the 8. We'll score him fourth. Then Craig Ingram, he was the one that had a problem. So he let Whitaker and Fennell get by. He's back underway. So we'll put Ingram in 6th. We got 502 there in 7. That's Brian Snyder. Then the other 502B, that's Charlie Bumpus. In a great battle with John Lindley. We got to get more compression on Charlie's blaster. We figured out last week that's one of the key pieces that are missing. He's at stock compression, so that's why everybody's really getting away from him. All right, we'll put some JD 232 racing and salvage parts on that ski and get it quicker. Skinny Minnie way out front now. Joey Malden's got nothing for her. Skinny said age and beauty before brawn. Skinny out front. Joey Malden looking over at me like, what do I got to do? Well, you got to wait for her to make a mistake. But he's right there. He's right on top of her. They're going through the Lake Tawakoni RV Center splits into the Jake Caldwell Custom Pools berm. Sean Whitaker right now all by himself in third, but he's going to be dealing with Richie Fennell and Craig Ingram in the next 2 laps. So the leader's now going through the berm into the Jet Tribe sweeper. That's the horseshoe back there. That's Brian Snyder on the 502 and John Lindley. Charlie Bumpus, that's 8th and 9th, unofficial. Skinny now on the jet trim backstretch. Joey Malden actually reeling her in. Nets in the water for Joey Malden. So this is the time usually Miss Skinny will make it work and make all of us proud, or she'll make a mistake and we'll all say, oh no! Joey Malden all on her back bumper right now. Did not wash out that time. They're right there together. Joey has a big bobble off that corner. Coming around the backstretch to the front stretch, Travers Construction Liquid Moly finish line is Casey Moore, followed very closely now by Joey Malden. He's going to start to put the pressure on her. They're going to go through the leisure pools to split decision area. Joey smart to follow her. Knows he's got just 3 laps left to make the moves on the lady. Fennel needs 2 more laps to get to him, and then a few laps to pass him. Looks like Fennel's happy where he is. Then that's Brian Snyder. They're in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th on that JD 232 Racing HX. Then that's John Lindley in 7th on his Brian Snyder Racing HX. Then that's Charlie Bumpus on his Blaster. Oh, missing the action up front. So Joey's catching her on the backstretch. He's letting her breathe, but now he's not all over Skinny now in the U.S. Helicals split section to the Travers Construction front stretch. Liquid Moly finish line. 2 laps left to go. Why I love this class is we got racing all over the course. We've got a race for the lead. We've got a race for 4th place. Soon to be 3rd. That Blaster, this is where the HX shines, y'all. As the water starts to get rougher, the Blasters start bouncing and losing momentum. The HXs cut through the water and track forward. Here comes Ingram now. Going to put Richie Fennel in contention for 4th place. Craig, a veteran racer, knows his way around a race course very well. Brian Snyder on that 502. Then here comes John Lindley on the 117. Wait a minute, Skinny's all by herself. Joey got past her. Joey did, he got past her in the splits. Race for the lead on the white flag. Joey Malden in the lead. Did she miss a buoy?
She must have got lost again.
She didn't let him by, I know better. Her ski actually doesn't look like it's going as fast. Thank you, Charles. Charles Ginchard Photography on the World Wide Web. Joey doing the wave. White flag left. He's looking at me like, I got her. I got her.
That wasn't a pass.
Something happened to her boat, y'all. She's not standing up. She's not stretching it out like, no, there she goes. No, it's not beeping, so it's not overheating. She might have missed a buoy. I don't think she got lost, but she might have had to check up and go for a buoy. We'll get the word here in a minute. So now we got that race that I was telling you for 3rd. Craig Ingram putting a drag race on Richie Fennel now. Craig has the inside line, so Fennel's got to go wide. Craig goes underneath him. He slams the door. So now will Craig on this white flag lap choose a different split? He did not. They all went on the outside. So they're in the Lake Tawakoni RV Park. Now there's a pass going on. Ingram going for 4th now. And he's got his sights set on Whitaker, who's actually looking behind him, watching what's going on behind him. He's like, go, Blaster, go! Ingram's coming! Jet Tribe Sweeper. Backstretch. Here comes that Ingram power. Joey Malden with the checkered flag. Thumbs up in the air. Skinny Malden hanging up. Skinny Malden. She's going to be mad at me for that. Skinny Moore in 2nd place trying to hang on. But here comes Sean Whitaker. Craig Ingram sweeps out wide on the inside split. Gathers it up on the blue buoy. This is the U.S. Helicoil split section. Skinny holds on for second. Whitaker going to make the stripe across in third, but here's your race for fourth. Ingram coming across the blue buoy. Gathers it up. Fourth place goes to, I don't know. Very close racing in Sports Spec for fourth place. Don't know. Brian Snyder like, man, that was a race in front of me. I don't know. That was close. That was closer than Poper and Hopkins. Lindley coming across the finish line. Good racing, Sports Spec. Charlie Bumpus coming across. All right. Skinny. Joey's going to back the four-wheeler down to load everybody up, but she could possibly be tired. That was a lot of hard racing yesterday. Yeah. I mean, this is her first race this year. Race number 9. 13-15 four-stroke ski lights. Race 10. Everybody that was up here for asking questions about race 10, please get ready. We're making great time, y'all. On the UA7, he's down there with his dad out of Ukraine, Texas. Riding for Works H2O Designs. That's the cool gray boots. TCS Marine. Hey, Joe. UA7 Racing, Quinn Brothers Construction, and Watercross of Texas. It's Felix Mironenko. On that 33 on the inside, out of Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, riding for Chase Plumbing, TC Free Ride, McClure Racing, 60 helmets, ODI, Action Grip Canopies, and Cardo Systems and GoPro. It's Cash Money McClure. So he's on the TC Free Ride start. They're coming off the McClure Racing starting line. And then the guys on the outside are in the Elite Fireplace starting line. Then on that 405, we've got Oklahoma City Thunder up. 405 Motorsports, Whamilton Customs, Thrust Innovation, VP Fuels, and Smith Racing. It's Christian Bain. Race 10, the starting line is yours. So we got cash money on that U.S. Helical split start, going around to the Travers Construction front stretch through the Liquid Moly front finish line. We give Felix Marninko the whole shot, followed by Cash McClure, going into the Leisure Pool splits decision, and 405 in third. Going through the Lake Tawakoni RV Center splits. I did see the raffle they have. Yes, they have a raffle for, I believe it's a speaker, a cooler, and a set of cornhole boards or something. So thank you, all the Tawakoni businesses that came out and set up for this weekend. Exit Realty. Felix got that bright green helmet way out front now on the jet trim backstretch, going through the Catfish Lure buoy into the U.S. Helicoil splits. A lot of twists and turns on this course this weekend. Sean, you want to do an interview? You think about it for a minute? So I'm sitting here with Sean Whitaker. He had a great view of the battle in front of him and behind him. You were the meat in the sandwich out there in sports spec. So tell us, was it easier to look in front of you at Skinny and Joey, or was it easier to look behind you at Craig and Fennel?
Definitely easier to look in front because I knew Craig was coming after his bobbles.
So what we were talking about up here while you were out there racing is the water conditions get rougher, the HXs start to shine, and the blasters start having difficulties with the bobbing and the bouncing. So I'm not teasing you, but your weight helps that a lot, believe it or not. Your weight, he's saying it doesn't help enough, but actually the weight of an older rider, a heavier rider, helps the blaster in that way. So far, the race of the day, there was racing from the front and the back. Every mistake counted and every good lap counted. So you officially scored third on that one. You're on the podium for the blasters. You're on the internet, so everybody's going to be happy about a blaster finally got up there. We got Felix out there in the lead right now. He just went across the Liquid Moly finish line. He's going into the Leisure Pools split decision section. Then we got Cash Money on that 33. They did. Good job. Race number 10. Race number 10. Start making your way to the starting line. It is yours. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Thank you so much for our first responders from the fire department and the police department out here with us this weekend, making sure we are safe and policing the area. They were instrumental in all the traffic getting out last night, keeping us safe going out onto the highway. So we got Felix now coming around the U.S. Helicals splits into the Travers construction front stretch across the Liquid Moly finish line. Then we got a bit of a ways to look back at Cash there. He's in the Jet Tribe sweeper, now going into the Jet Trim backstretch. GP boats out there warming up. So here's Cash and Christian. They're in the same section of the course, both riding the outside split. And then Felix, we got him coming around the Catfish bobber buoy out there. So it's like, why is Felix so far? Felix is in an older class, so the rules are different for Felix's ski than they are for Christian and Cash. Cash and Christian are in the 9 to 11, I believe, or 9 to 13. Why? I know why you're looking at me. 10, 12. And Felix is a man. No, Felix is a older junior, so he's still eligible to race 13 to 15, and then he's also capable of riding, we call it novice, but more it's amateur now. And Felix is going to move up to the amateur class. That's where the likes of Andrew Vo, Jet Tribe rider, and Hendricks and Hagen Smith ride now. Travis Falanga, he's a pro stock Superjet rider. So it's not over after you're a junior. You just move into the amateur class, run Pro-Am ski stock. It's a popular class. We'll see it here a bit later on. So here comes Cash in that Travers construction front stretch. He's going to take the white flag, goes across the McClure Racing starting line. Then we got Christian Bain on that 405. And Felix going to take the checkered flag on the UA7. Good job, Felix. Joe, if you're watching that CCS Marine Superjet out there flying on the water today. Got Texas Tales behind us. I can smell that good home cooking coming from Texas Tales. Nova Sweets Cafe back there serving up baked goods and a lot of assortment of drinks, so go visit them. Big Fish bail bonds, big or small, we catch them all in the greater Wichita, Kansas area. If you have a chance to get on Facebook or all the streams, watch the Big Fish commercials. They're actually really, really good. There's Cash taking the checkered flag. Oh, a little bit of check up into the sternum there. He rode it out well.
I don't think I'm a race superjet and really try on the HX.
Then we got Christian coming around.
Or I suck at the superjet.
I believe this is Christian's second race this year, maybe third race.
I'm gonna prepare
Christian. Skinny getting the latest. Is a top contributor on the HX Owners Group page on Facebook. Ask a lot of good questions about HX. Does not ask, I don't want to say the dumb question. There's really not a dumb question, but then there's questions you ask if you would research a little bit and read, you would find the answers to them instead of asking the same question over and over. But that's all right.
What is that?
It's one of the
We love them all.
It's kind of an older aftermarket hull.
We'll
like
introduce
clone type of deal?
race number 10 to you. I've been asking for them. On the 410 out of Sulphur Springs, Texas, riding for Jet Tribe, Dale's Jet Sports, in Elite Fireplace, it's Brian Snyder, not Ryan Snyder, Brian Snyder.
For 1500 too.
On the 17, he's down there. That's that bright silver
Wow, that thing's probably a beast.
Commander. It's Craig Fain out of Norman, Oklahoma. On the 10J, is he down there? Nope. On the 9, out of Little Rock, Arkansas, riding for Easy Ski Hitch Haulers, Moto Pro Graphics, Your Helmet Spray, Energy Drink, Lotion, Jet Pilot, Flow Vision, Born to Race Threads, and ODI Grips. It's Tony, the Tiger Tabor. Then we got on the 462 out of Providence Village, Texas. Riding the big SXR 1500, it's Seth Pettit. Then on the 34 out of Weatherford, Texas, For Him Construction, Cooler Cart, and Never Satisfied Trailers, it's Mike Lewandowski. Mike's on that real pretty orange and black 34. He's actually on the outside Elite Fireplace start right now, and it looks to me like 410 will get the liquid Moly whole shot, but going into the split decision, it's going to be Mike Lewandowski in the Leisure Pool split decision. Then we got Tony Tabor in third on the 9, and we got Craig Fain in fourth. Lewandowski can ride an SXR 1500, folks. Then there's Seth Pettit on the 462.
About the speed,
It's a drag race, folks. Hey, they're both 1500s. Same engine, just different holes.
fun being in the middle of the pack.
Brian Snyder on the Commander. Also have Fast Power Sports here and Bullet. And also we have Pro Watercraft in the field with Don Cope, not here with us today. It is Don's birthday, though. Don became a grandfather over again, so not here with us this weekend. It's in traveling distance for Don, but he elected to stay home with his newborn grandbaby. So love you, Don. We'll see you at the next round.
So, like, if I can go out on Pro-Am and not get a
Brian Snyder on that 410 out front. I believe that's a Brandon Preston Concepts wrap on that ski. Mike Lewandowski in second. Oh, there's Jeremy Poper on the 10. I didn't see him on the starting line. There he is. He's on a fast Power Sports F16. Then that's Tony Tabor on the 9. Looks like Evil Knievel. Always had Knievel paint jobs for Tony Tabor. I don't know what he's doing. Tony's down. I bet his steering went out. Tony complained about his steering going out yesterday. That's what it looks like to me.
They sound louder than the 15. No muffler, no water. Like, I've got a straight pipe, no muffler. The 1500.
All right, so in the U.S. Helicals split section now, we've got Brian Snyder on the outside. We got Mike Lewandowski on the outside. They're going to come into the Travers Construction front stretch and across the Liquid Moly finish line. So Snyder out front, and we've got Lewandowski in second. That's how they started. That's how they're running. Poper jumping in this one to get his laps. He's on that 10J. Leisure Pools Racing number 10.
I like taking pictures. I just need more hands.
Then that's Craig Fain, as I said, on that gorgeous silver Commander GP1 right there. We got a rider down in the back section. It's Tony Tabor. So Seth Pettit going to see Tony out there and navigate around him.
Is he losing his shorts? Or no, that's the
And Brian Snyder coming around the jet trim backstretch around the Catfish lure. And he's in the U.S. Helicals splits. That's Seth Pettit there on that black and green Kawasaki SXR. His first full season on it. Then we've got 9 of Tony Tabor. 410, your leader. 2 laps to go.
Brian in this SXR.
So, believe we got 2 laps last time by. We're going to get the white flag this time for Brian Snyder. Brian moving up through the pack in those U.S. Helical split section. These are GP skis with, no offense, older riders. These guys are in the veterans and the masters class. So, these are the dads and the... Snyder goes down. Announcer's cursed. And Lewandowski sees it. Lewandowski sees it, so pass for the lead. Mike Lewandowski on the stock 1500. New leader, white flag. Lewandowski, Muscle Mike in the lead. Snyder gets up, shakes off the cobwebs, and gets back underway. And Poper not able to capitalize on that Snyder fall, but is capitalizing on the Tabor fall. So move Jeremy Poper up to 4th. Unofficial. Tabor goes down again in the Leisure Pool splits. I believe he's fighting a steering issue.
So where's Brian at? So he's got
that many spills without the ski wanting to turn, I would guess it's steering. Holders to the line, please. Holders to the line, please. Holders to the line. Here comes your race leader, Muscle Mike Lewandowski. For him Construction, Moto win. Followed by the 410 of Brian Snyder. Then we got Seth Pettit on the 462. Helicals inside split. We'll get him across the Liquid Moly finish line.
You do all right there.
And let everybody service across. Yeah. No. We'll hold for it. As we got them all in the starting line now, we'll introduce you to them. On the 11 out of Montgomery, Texas, riding for Race Lab Performance and roof-proof goggles. That's the bright blue boat with the pink and blue life jacket. That's Ashley Sewell. On the 149 out of Dripping Springs, Texas, Easy E Racing. Put it in eco mode, Brianna Weiler. On the 636 out of Round Rock, Texas, riding for Alchemy, Good Chaos, ODI Grips, Wahoo's Lakesway, Texas, and Wake Surf Saloon, it's Matt Reeves. He's on the Spark. Thank you for turning the fan on, Terry. In the Sport Spec Beginner on the 8 out of San Marcos, Texas, we've got Haley Hernandez. And on the 187 out of Sulphur Springs, Texas, riding for the snow cone stand, it's Ryson Hodges. All right, so what we're doing is we're going to hold them in place. Justin's going to check everybody down. When everybody nods their head that they're ready to go, we'll see the throttles crack just a little bit as the holders can keep them in line. And once that happens, it will go to the starter who's sitting with the tent with me. The yellow light will come on and everybody will look at the yellow light. Once the light goes green and the horn sounds, it means it's time to start. Green light. Brianna did have it in eco mode. Great start for Matt Reeves and Ashley Sewell and Brianna Weiler. They're all right there together. TC Free Ride inside split is Reeves and Sewell. The Elite Fireplace outside split is Brianna. So thank you, McClure Racing, for our starting line this weekend. Brianna going around the outside. Boy, she's making that look easy. Easy E Racing, that's Brianna Weiler. And she's going to come around. Brianna Weiler with the hole shot, followed by Matt Reeves. Brianna must have listened to me and put it in eco mode for the start, but she's got it in sport mode now. Cooper told me you didn't have a choice. You can't put it in eco mode anymore. All that's gone because there's a Dean's Team tune on that boat. Miss you, Dean. Thank you for all you did for us and will continue to do through your family. There's that 187 of Ryson Hodges. Had a good conversation with him last night. Says he's excited to be racing the HX. We're going to do some tricks to it, make it a little bit faster for him. Then there's Brianna on the 149. They're going through the leisure pool split decision area into the Tawakoni RV Center split. There's Ashley Sewell in hot pursuit of Matt Reeves. Brianna is in the Jet Tribe split now into the Jet Trim backstretch, going around the Catfish Lure Bobber. So here's Miss Brianna on the U.S. Helical front split, inside split, under the very short Travers construction front stretch across the Liquid Moly finish line. She's going to put Ryson Hodges a lap down. This is Ryson's first race scored. They're due practice on a race course in Sulphur Springs. So Rylan, no stranger to buoys, but going ahead and putting it down on the racetrack today. Matt Reeves excited that his Spark is out there performing well on these technical twists and turns. Normally the Spark is bouncing everywhere, and with the long straightaways, it gives an advantage to the EXs to get away from him. So today he's holding his own with all these tight turns. So here is Haley Hernandez. She's on that number 8 Fennel Racing HX. This is her first race as well. They're doing double duty on that HX out of the Austin area. Haley's going to ride it in beginner sport, and Richie is an experienced rider, so he's going to ride it in sport spec. Nothing wrong with that. So there's Miss Brianna on the outside of the U.S. Helical splits now. She's going to use the longer Travers construction front stretch into the Liquid Moly finish line, into the Leisure Pools split decision, around through the Lake Tawakoni RV splits. Then we got Ryson. He's going to go a lap down to Matt Reeves on the Spark. Matt going to give him plenty of room to go around into the Leisure Pools split decision into the Lake Tawakoni splits. Then we got Ashley Sewell there all by herself going across the Liquid Moly finish line. Everybody already standing down here on the McClure Racing starting line. And they'll go through the J. Caldwell Custom Pools berm into the Jet Tribe sweeper. That's those two yellow buoys out there that you see Matt Reeves going around now. Then he's going to grab a handful of throttle on that Spark, go down the Jet Tribe finish line, or backstretch. Then we got Brianna here already back up front in the Helicals split section. She's using the outside now to keep that power down in the smoother water. taking the Travers construction front stretch into the Liquid Moly finish line white flag. Steino, if you're tuning in, buddy, we miss you too. Steino might all day long. Hope to see him in Grand Lake, Tulsa. Looking forward to some Tulsa time in our next round. Matt Reeves doing the body English quartering on that Spark. Matt Reeves also a good content poster. He rides a GoPro on his helmet, puts up good videos of all of our racing action on his GoPro. Race number 11. Race number 11 is on the line, or on the water now. Race 12 staging race 13 to the ready. So Brianna Weiler now going to go back to the inside on the U.S. Helicals split section to get around Haley Hernandez. And white flag was out for everybody else, but as Brianna comes around, she is going to take the Liquid Moly finish line checkered flag. There she goes, checkered flag, Brianna Weiler. Then we got Haley Hernandez also taking the checkered flag, followed by second place, Matt Reeves on the box. And we've got the 11 of Ashley Sewell, Race Lab Technologies rider, Ashley Sewell. Blonde hair a-flying. Now we're going to wait on Ryson out there, the snow cone machine. Got that bright green, yellowish helmet out there on a yellow and white HX. Saw Brandon, his dad, earlier on the Sea-Doo RX PX 325. Bryson out there excited about the HX. He likes the cornering of it and the acceleration off the straightaways. Says it's pretty difficult to ride. I told him it's like riding a barrel. He said, yeah, that's a good description. So there he is there on the 187 taking his Liquid Moly finish line. We'll see him one more time today. So race 12 right now, we can introduce you to them. Race 12 is ski modified 1100 two-stroke Superjet SXR with a pipe and TR1 Commanders. Terry, did you have an SXR with a pipe? No? I got an SXR, but I never put a pipe on it. What did you have that did have a pipe on it?
Drop pipe. Wraparound pipe.
Ooh, you had a wraparound pipe. I get excited when I find those. Was it chrome or was it chrome? Oh, he's got a pretty one and an ugly one. They did. That's the one I'm talking about. And I called it a bazooka pipe. Really? Okay. I called that the bazooka pipe. Because it was one of the, other than the Polaris Octane, I think that's the biggest pipe that Factory Pipe ever made. It's big. You could put a miniature basketball in it. It was big. So if you like talking vintage jet skis and days of yore, I've had excellent conversations this weekend with Tony Tabor about the old days, and Terry Hebert with me here, and Dale Swanson, all legends for Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas jet ski. Mr. Gocher, if you're watching online, you probably are. We talked a little bit about you this weekend. Oh, I'm not leaving you out, Larry. I know you're a legend too, but we got to beware of you, buddy. On the 29, one of our lovely ladies in jet skiing out of Rockwall, Texas, riding rain crawling. About his 10 Racing 100% Bell Helmets and Leisure Pools. It's Miss Megan Burns. On the 322 out of Wichita, Kansas, riding for Big Fish Bell Bonds, Naughty Water Racing, Dad, and Smith Racing. It's Tristan Hebert. And he was your winner yesterday on the 27 out of 322 out of Wichita, Kansas on the Commander. Big Fish Bail Bonds, Naughty Water Racing, Dad, and Smith Racing. It's Trent Cornett. Megan Burns on a Fast Power Sports. That's that white ski with the lightning graphics on the side. So here comes Trent the Terror, looking for that hole shot again. He does it. Same as yesterday, Trent Cornett with the hole shot, followed by Megan Burns on the 29, and then Tristan Hebert not riding the 322 and riding the 41. Switching it up today, said he was going to go green yesterday and yellow and red today. That's what he's sticking to. Tristan out there getting his points. This is a high points class for the United States, and you're looking at, I do believe, the points leader in Tristan Hebert, so that's why he's out there. Race number 13. Race number 13. Starting line is yours. Trent doing it to it on the U.S. Helicals split section. Making his way to the Travers construction front stretch. And he's going to cross the Liquid Moly finish line. Here he comes. You can hear him loud. Trent Cornett with that Commander. Followed by Megan Burns on the Fast Power Sport. Megan's ski sounds really good too. You like Not me. My dad was always, I want to hear you out there. So we had all aluminum exhaust, and it was dry. And it was, yeah. That was my ski. Probably why I have hard of hearing now. That's all right. My dad can hear me. They were like, man, can you quiet that thing down? No, not mine. Go talk to the man on the beach. Yes, I'm the reason there are laws for loud jet skis. I'm probably a contributing factor to that. All right, 27 out front. I'm willing to bet there's a smile underneath that helmet on the 27 ski. Megan Burns in hot pursuit. Here comes Tristan. He's not on his 322. He's on the 41. He's out there earning his points. It's legal to do. That's a TR1 Superjet. Doesn't have to be a Commander or a Fast Power Sports hull or a Bullet or a Pro Watercraft. It can be a Superjet too. Or an SXR with a pipe. Or ski modified. That's actually legal with the two-stroke Superjet, so you can upgrade to the 1100 triple motor two-stroke ski in this class. And I want to say they allow the SXR with a triple engine in this one as well, but it cannot be modified. It has to be a stock SXR engine, and I believe they just allow the changing of the carburetors, and of course you can dry out the exhaust. So entry level GP, meaning you can run a 2-stroke triple. So white flag flies for our field. I don't know if he's going to get the checker this time by. We'll watch Justin. I don't think so. I think it's 1 lap to go. So Trent, there he comes. Across that liquid Moly finish line. He's going to track straight through the Leisure Pool's decision. Then he's going to go into the Lake Tawakoni RV Center outside split. Around the J. Caldwell Cools berm. Then he's already on the Jet Tribe backstretch, going into the Catfish Lure Bobber, into the U.S. Helicals split section for the last time for Trent. We'll see all of these folks one more time today before they pack it up and pack it in to go home. Want to remind you, we're going to do drive-through awards again, so after your motos are over, your second motos are over, about 30 minutes after that moto's over, as we tabulate all your scores. Trent going through the liquid Moly finish line. Great job, Trent Cornett. 30 minutes after your second moto is over, we should have all your scores tabulated. We will call you over to the awards area. I'll try to stretch my microphone back over there, and we'll present your awards. That way you won't have to wait on awards after everything's over. You'll go home with your hardware. Here comes Miss Burns around the U.S. Helicals splits into the Travers County Construction front stretch across the liquid Moly finish line. Good job for Miss Megan. See them one more time today. Holders, let's see. My Hills has a holder. Hopkins has a holder. Poper's coming. He's going to need a holder. Can we get a holder to the line for... Okay, Ryan's got one. Jeremy, do you want a holder? Okay. You know, I haven't said anything about the Popers and Peak Power Sports. I am sorry, Rick Cantola. The Popers also ride for Peak Power Sports. For whatever reason, that just hit my mind. We can introduce race number 13T now. It is our last moto of the day. We're going to do them all again after this one. On the 10W out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, riding for Leisure Pools and Peak Power Sports on the Fast Power Sports 10W. That's Ryan Poper. The 10J out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, riding for Peak Power Sports and Leisure Pools. That's Jeremy Poper. On the 85 out of Biloxi, Mississippi, Commander Industries. It's Jules Hopkins. On the Reno Fireplace. And Brian Snyder Racing. It's Travis that's Mike Myhills. I believe he's on the 9. And on the 24 out of Mandeville, Louisiana, ride for Charles Ginchard Action Photography, Flam Joe Coffee, and IDP Graphics. That is Charles Ginchard. But we got Jules Hopkins on the TC Freeride split, and we've got Ryan Poper on the Elite Fireplace outside split. We're going to have Ryan Poper getting the whole shot, followed by Jules Hopkins. Good job on that whole Todd. Jeremy Poper there in 5th. We got Britt Reinhardt on the 851. I don't have her on my list, but she's out there. And then we got Mike Myhills on the 9. We got Charles Ginchard on the 24. Who went down? Palanga getting back to his ski there. So we got Ryan Poper out in the lead. He's on that white 10. That's a fast Power Sports 10. In the U.S. Helicals splits. We got Jules Hopkins on the inside split. That's the blue section there. He's on a Commander 85. First and second. Falanga there in 3rd is a lap rider. So Ryan Poper in the lead. Then the 85 coming around. That's Jules Hopkins. Falanga, lap rider, trying to make his lap back. And Jeremy Poper there in 3rd. That's a fast Power Sports. And Mike Myhills on the 9. He's 4th. That is a Commander. Then Britton Reinhardt in 5th. That is a fast Power Sports. Charles Ginchard on the 24. That is a Bullet. Back down on the outside section of the course. I'm looking for green. I don't see. No, Falanga's up. That might be Myhills. I'm looking. Oh, Myhills is behind Reinhardt. I don't know. We'll see. So, was that Jules? It was Jules. So, Hopkins goes down on the outside. That's who it was. That's 85 that was down on the backstretch, or the J. Caldwell Pools berm. He's back up underway. So, we'll score Poper in front of him. Thanks, sir. Bouncing and bobbing around out there. We're looking for Ryan. Ryan in the lead on that white 10. That's exactly what happened. So Poper now in the lead. Hopkins was in 2nd place. Takes a bit of a spill out there on the J. Caldwell Pools berm. So Poper, your leader. Falanga there a lap down to Poper. Then in 2nd place, unofficial, we've got the 10J of Jeremy Poper right there. He's on a fast Power Sports. And then in 3rd place now, we've got Britton Reinhardt. She's on a fast Power Sports. Also rides for Go Fast Girls, not to be confused. Then that's Mike Myhills on the Barred Property 9 of Tony Tabor. That is a Commander. Then here comes Charles Ginchard, our live stream. We're live streaming now, so they're usually seen behind the camera. He's on the race course there. That's Charles Ginchard on the Bullet, Flam Joe Coffee. Bright red 24. He likes wearing 24 for Jeff Gordon. And here comes Ryan Poper, our leader again, looking down at his ski. Hopkins in hot pursuit. Jules turning on the afterburners now. There's Falanga there, taking a big spill in the front part of the race, so he's trying to keep his position. Poper in second, unofficial, followed by Reinhardt in third. That's actually a race for position. Then we're going to go back to my hills here on the 9. Have him scored in fourth place. Then I've got Ginchard. Oh, Ginchard, big spin out. Big spin out, Charles Ginchard there in the U.S. Helical splits, but he gathers it back up. Then the leader now, Poper, also in the U.S. Helical split. And Jules Hopkins, all of them taking a bit of a breather on this lap. Water's starting to get rough on the outside with all the horsepower laid down on the outside. Poper now starting to gather it back up, going into the leisure pools decision area, into the Lake Tawakoni split. Hopkins as well. Falanga. Poper, second place, followed by Reinhardt. I believe Miss Reinhardt just needs one more lap to get up to Jeremy Poper. Then we'll look for her to make a pass, an effort for a pass. She's doing it too. She's using the inside green buoys for the Lake Tawakoni RV Center split. Then they're going to go into the J. Caldwell Custom Pools berm. You'll see them then go into the Jet Tribe sweeper. That's our horseshoe back there. Then they're going to go Jet Trim backstretch, right by the Catfish Bobber lure, into the U.S. Helical split section. White flag this time. Dale's got a close eye on all these boats. That's Dale's Jet Sports up in the tower, next to Justin Smith and Shanti Lloyd in the tower scoring. Big shout out to all of our course marshals out there watching these GP boats and getting them rescued and back where they're going. White flag flies, but something's going on with Poper's motor. Stumbling going across the start-finish line. Now they're all over each other. Poper and 10 in the lead. Hopkins behind him. I don't know if Hopkins has scored on this lap or not, but he is right there with them. I believe so too. I think they all got past him and to him again before he got up. So Poper goes around Hopkins. That's a race for position, so he's getting out of the way. Reinhardt, though, goes way outside, sets her up on the inside now. We're going to get a white flag this time by. So the race for position is going to be between the 10 of Jeremy Poper. That's the blue and gray Fast Power Sports going around the Catfish Bobber into the U.S. Helicoil splits. Then the position behind him is 851 pink and gray Fast Power Sports of Britt Reinhardt. Inside split, outside split, white flag flies, checkered flag this time by. So Poper going to go back around and Reinhardt going to go back around one more lap for those two. Checkered flag flies for Ryan Poper, your leader. No, that's for position. Poper and Britton are for position. That's for second place. Jeremy's in second, yeah. Right, and his dad is in second place on the 10J. No. I didn't say she was. She's in third. Jeremy Poper, according to my score. Jules Hawkins is, yes, he is. Correct. So he didn't run. She did? Okay. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out who's third, because I had Britain scored in third, but Poper's having issues, then she's in second. So Falenga's going across. Then Poper's looking back. Where's Britain? No. I have her in second or third. Okay. Checker flag flies. All right. So we're going to take a short break today. Doesn't look like there's a chance of rain, so they don't have that issue. And we're going to let our course marshals grab a bite to eat, fill up the jet skis, and do what they need to do. We'll let everybody get down from the tower and go relieve themselves and get a bite to eat. And we will resume back with Moto 2 of Race 1 at... It's 12. We're trying to be on the water between 12:40 and 12:50, please. So 45 to 50 minute break. And we will resume with Moto 2 and awards. Thank you so much. Texas Tales. Behind me, I can smell them cooking right now. Nova Sweets Cafe for all of your beverage needs. Thank you, Lake Tawakoni RV Center, for bringing out your lovely trailers. Exit Realty, Fortress Foundation Systems.
Well, I would have let the ladders go. We got